It's a new year, new us, new microphone.
Oh yeah, this is happening.
New dick, new balls.
Time to start the new year out right with a f***ing bottle of something. So,
With a
happy New Year,
something.
gentlemen.
Ah yes.
It is way too late to be saying Happy New Year.
It is a happy New Year, gentlemen. Let's begin the new year with a bang.
Larry David already went over this. Past the 7th of January, it is too late.
I don't give a damn about Larry David, that old bitch. He can't tell me when or when not to drink.
Larry David was in a ad for FTX. I don't give a fuck what he thinks.
He was? Oh, fuck
Yeah.
that guy. Fuck
Well, I mean,
that
hell-
guy.
Well, I mean,
To be
hell,
fair,
I mean,
the ad is him shitting on it.
but he's he's willingly part of the ad. The idea is that, oh, look at this silly old man.
Yeah, money. You think I wouldn't advertise FTX for the amount of money they'd pay me for a commercial?
Hey, to be fair,
I would do some downright
What was the
heinous
purpose of the
things.
wait? What was the purpose of the commercial if he's shitting on it?
it's
It's
basically
the-
like, don't be like this stupid, silly old man. Get with the times. Buy cryptocurrency.
And then he was right.
Yeah, and he
I
turned
mean,
out to be
getting
right.
paid to shit on a company and being right, that's based as hell.
But in defense of Larry David, I have at least a good suspicion that his managers or whatnot came up and told him, was like, here, do this thing, it'll make you money. It was kind of like, shit, what voice actor was it that promoted an NFT and didn't realize what he was getting into and then pulled back? I forgot.
I
which one
want
it
to
was.
say
Troy Baker?
I want to say it was Troy Baker.
Yeah.
He got a lot of shit for it and pulled out, I think, 48 hours after. Maybe not even that. Because
weak ass pullout came 48 hours.
right? So, no, it's very common that I feel like a lot of celebrities and stuff, like even fucking, what was it, Jimmy Fallon was showing off monkey NFTs on The Tonight
Jimmy
Show.
Fallon is a soulless fucking hack, and I hate him.
I mean,
See,
I don't really
I
much
hate-
care for Jimmy Fallon, though.
I hate
Jimothy
Jimmy.
Falcon is not no friend of mine.
I personally hate Kimmel more, but yeah.
I mean, yes.
Both of them are pretty soulless, but it's mostly just them doing it for money and not really knowing what the fuck they're talking about. So
I mean, yeah.
Tonight
Something
Show hosts
that-
pretty much never know what the fuck they're talking about.
Something that I realized at one point or another is for a long time, I was in this mindset of, man, I don't know how cryptocurrency works. Maybe it's just because I don't know anything about it. Oh well. But then I realized cryptocurrency never made sense to begin with. So it's hard to really wrap your mind around it because it doesn't make fucking sense to begin with. Okay, we're getting really off topic. This makes no fucking sense. Anyway, hello everybody and welcome to the Bloomfeld podcast, the podcast about something, but sometimes nothing. I fucked up that intro, but I'm here with the boys.
You
Wow.
absolute fucking idiot.
He got it
I'm gonna cave in
backwards.
your skull with a fucking mace.
Happy New Year! And
First
I'm,
death threat of the new year,
happy
boys.
New Year.
Let's go.
I'm the one drinking, and Nathan got it backwards.
That's because
Well, I
Nathan
drank a
is
little bit
fucking
tonight.
brain dead. Fucking, you guys are both alcoholics.
I don't really care.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Logan accepts it. Nathan is in denial about being an alcoholic.
Being an
Not
alcoholic.
really.
Okay, look, if we're gonna be 100%, we're not air quotes alcoholics. If we were alcoholics, we'd be sucking dick for alcohol, all right? We just buy some every now and
Okay.
then.
That's
That is
that's
only
drugs.
crack.
That's for
I want to
drugs.
be. I want to be very clear. You only suck dick for crack.
Yeah.
No one sucks dick for a shot.
I used to
no
suck
one.
dick for cocaine. Do you ever suck
Listen.
dick for weed? I didn't think so.
Men don't suck dick for weed out of desperation. Women do just to get their weed for quote unquote free. No one sucks dick for alcohol.
I mean, gay men too, but
Yeah, I guess that's true. But
you gotta cover all the bases, Dylan. Oh,
I mean,
that's a
yes,
trade.
that's fair.
Fuck. Excuse me.
Just like the one I ran on Nate's mom last night. Yeah, that's what I said
God,
to her.
dude,
Fucking got him, boys.
What train goes by somebody's house at midnight 42 a.m.? Who
guess
does
that-
this?
The
I guess that
fucking
one.
term Midnight 42 just made my entire body go into fight or flight.
you just
Yeah.
got violently angry about that.
Here's the thing. I have been violently angry because we were supposed to start recording 40 fucking minutes ago.
Well, Dragon Ball.
Yeah, I'ma drag my balls down your mother's
Christ, man. Good
You're
God.
coming in hot tonight, Dylan.
I am coming in. I'm
Are you
coming
okay,
in real
buddy?
hot.
You want to
No.
talk about it?
He
You
had,
want
to
to
get,
talk about it?
he had to get some fucking holes drilled into his teeth. He's probably not feeling the best, I'm going to be
I
honest.
did.
Oh
That's
God, you had to
very
get
true.
drilled?
Yes.
You get
I
cavities
think
filled.
they do fillings. They fucking dig the rest of that shit out and then fill it.
Oh.
It's not fun.
No, they pump you full of the cane and then, start going to town.
See, I never had a
hate
drill when I
Novocaine.
got fillings for my cavities.
Your dentist was fucking you raw. And you paid him for it.
Oh my god!
What I mean, okay,
Oh,
what
man,
I mean by
hold
that.
on, hold
Hold on. Let me land. They did not do it properly. I'm saying your dentist is a hack, like Jimmy Fallon.
Ah, no, my teeth are pretty good for what they are, man.
No, I'm not saying you have bad teeth. I'm saying your dentist tried to fuck you over.
I mean, I'm going soon. I actually should have. I was supposed to call him this week and completely blanked out on doing that. Oops. I guess I'll do it next week. I'll have to do it in between classes because I'm going back to school this week or next week. Yay!
I'm also
Last
going back
semester.
to school though.
Pour one out for the homies.
It'll be my second semester.
Yep, you're only a quarter of the way there.
Well, I mean, after I get next semester, then I'll
I'm
be
just
halfway there.
vibing. I'm uneducated, unemployed, and thriving.
Oh yeah,
I don't
you're
know if I'll
longer
call it thriving.
You're no longer an agent
I have more
for the
money
government.
than you.
That is true.
Do you? Oh, good job, Dillon.
I mean, as much as
Gentlemen,
we love to just talk about Dylan's personal life, we should not talk about his financing. That is probably not. We're not doing that.
well, how much he makes? I mean, it's public information. At this
I'm
point.
not
It's really too
poor
late
enough
for
to
that.
the point where I have to suck dick for crack yet.
It'd be really funny though if I just came, yeah, Dylan makes bleep, 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 and bleep, and then Dylan just like, I'll fucking kill you.
No, here's the thing. You would just hear a loud crash and then silence for the rest of my mic, and you guys would spend like 10 minutes being like, I guess Dillon dropped from call. And then about 15 minutes after that, Nathan would get strangled live on the recording.
I get swatted by Dylan.
Yes.
I make just under $10 an hour. Anyway, so gentlemen, what are we talking about tonight? It's a new year, new us, all that shit.
New PS5.
I
New
mean,
PS5,
Man bought a
yes.
PS5 on a fucking whim.
Yeah,
Logan peer pressured me into it. He
I
held a gun
did.
to my head.
I did. I held my gun straight to his throat,
What?
and I told him if he doesn't buy
I'll
it,
be honest,
then
I think my throat is thick enough to stop a 22. Like, I'll be fucked and need medical attention, but I could survive
You're
it.
not fucking Drax, and even Drax was like, "Come on, I could take it." You cannot.
20
Drax was talking about, like, a nuke energy blast from Iron Man. I'm talking about a 22, Nathan.
regular bullet or Magnum.
Regular. Just 22 long rifle.
I carry a Magnum.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
fucked.
Magnum might
You're
hurt a
not
little
taking
bit.
a mag to the fucking windpipe, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Nathan, keep in mind, 22 Magnum is the redheaded stepchild of the Magnum family.
It really
Keep that
is.
in mind.
I mean, it's nothing to
It's
be proud
Magnum
of.
in name pretty much alone.
I mean, it works off in an equivalent. It's stronger than the regular 22, so it's a
Yes.
Magnum.
Yeah,
So,
but it's,
you know.
I'd say 22 Magnum is still weaker than like 380.
Well, probably, but that you're just talking off of sheer girth at that point. A 380 bullet's much bigger than a 22. But anyway, this is not a gun discussion. Yeah, I peer pressured Dillon into buying a PS5 because we found it in Walmart just sitting there.
Yeah, here's the thing. We went to Walmart because I was going to get a new PS4 controller, and we, for the first time, saw PS5s at our local Walmart, and we were
Yeah.
just like, shit.
Oh shit.
What's also rough is the day after that, I dropped $300 on dental treatment, so I dropped $800 in the span of like 24 hours.
Oh yeah, that was unintentional on my end. Real sorry about that.
Hey, on the bright side, the last paycheck I got from my previous job covers that.
That's great. And another train, really?
Another one?
Something's
Another one
coming.
bites the
I can
dust.
hear it.
We can't say a single more word of that, or we will all be fucking shot by Susan Wojcik.
I
What
mean,
about the
Susan
train?
Wojcik has
No,
abandoned
I said
us.
another one bites the dust. Okay,
Down,
you say
down,
that, Nathan.
down.
You say Susan Wojcik has abandoned us, yet you still censor cum, so I don't want to fucking hear it.
I mean, honestly, like, you're not even that wrong. Like, I know we're not big enough to get ads or anything like that, so, like, it fucking matters for us at this point. But, like, I don't think it even matters anymore, dude. Like, YouTube has abandoned us like the fucking sun god that it is to burn and die. So, like, it doesn't really fucking matter anymore, I guess.
I mean, it really doesn't.
LOL.
I'm really trying to make sure we don't have fucking dead air here again. The train is not helping that one of our members cannot talk at the moment. Anyway,
I think, yeah.
So, the content I wanted to add to the PS5 tangent. We asked the guy at the counter if that was, if it was real, which it was safe to assume it was. And he was like, yeah, it's not a display that's actually there. I have actually seen people put display boxes and not have any in stock, so I was just being cautious.
That guy was dicking around with us so much.
Oh my god. Most personality I've ever seen in a Walmart worker. That dude
He hasn't been. I don't think he's been there that long because his soul has not been crushed into a fine powder yet.
Don't worry, they'll pound that out of him. But he was a cool dude. He was a cool dude, no, for real. But he told us he had, what was it, 28, 30 of them in the back?
23 or 26, something like that.
That is insane. They got them after Christmas.
That's so funny to me.
That's horseshit.
They don't need a PS5 for Christmas. No, it's not horseshit, because Nathan, I got to get one because the kids didn't. That is nothing. That God is good. God is so damn good. I'm not gonna lie. That's honestly, like, if I was gonna talk about anything for this episode, it's just like my gaming experience for like all platforms has just been elevated lately.
So you got, you got a new monitor, a new graphics card this year for your PC.
I got a VR headset.
Okay. I was about to say, you got the PS5. What was the other one? I completely neglected your fucking VR that you bought.
Yeah, dude, fucking VR is so much fun. Yeah, I got the PS5, the VR headset. I bought a bunch of accessories for my Switch. I got this cool case. You can just carry everything you need. The dock, the Switch, controller, everything, just in one case. It is so much fun.
I think it's very interesting because, having a job this year or throughout 2022 and leading into this year has I finally got to buy consoles myself. I bought my PS5, which I got real lucky with. Did I even mention that last episode at all?
I don't know if you did or not, honestly.
Well, I copped a PS5 around November. It was actually the day of my birthday. The clock struck midnight. The 9th rolled around. By the way, my birthday's on the 9th of November. La-di-da. And I happened to see an advertisement for one of the Twitter accounts I follow, and they tell you about game deals, like, hey, PS5s are in stock at Walmart. And I'm like, fuck it, I got a lot of money. I had a lot of money. And then I spent it. I somehow got a fucking PS5 by complete accident. And I fumbled the ball so freaking hard because I thought, I don't have my Walmart account signed in on the browser, yada, yada, yada. For some reason, it didn't take me to the app. I had to sign in, and somehow the payment went through, and I got a PS5. There was some shenanigans getting it to my house, but I got it. Like, I have it. I got the stand for it and all the other shit. I got a spare controller for cheap. Cheap comparatively, anyway. And also, I bought my own Xbox One. I bought an Xbox One off of my older sister for like $130. And as far as I can tell, it works like new. I haven't really had any issues with it, but yeah, I bought an Xbox One and a PS5. Yeah, it seems to work pretty well. It did have a weird issue with weird fucking huge frame drops at times, and I think I fixed it, but I don't know. Xbox Ones are so outside of my head, so I'm not really sure, but it's been a really intriguing year. That's for sure. And moving into the new year, I'm not buying another console for at least a long time because I've spent so much fucking money.
Yeah, I'm just kind of sitting on my money at the moment because I got nothing else I really need at the moment. I'm just holding on to some cash if I want to go do stuff with friends or want to eat food that's not at my home and whatnot. Other than that, I got nothing else I really need to buy right now, especially considering the fact that I just spent like $700 to $800 in December.
Yeah. The only thing I'm really spending money on right now is food, mainly sheets.
I think I spent a total of $950 in total throughout the span of 2 months.
I'm not even gonna think about how much money I spent the past year.
No, I mean, we've wasted a lot of money, especially at sheets.
No, it's not money wasted if you enjoy spending it and you
That's
enjoy
fair.
what you get from it.
That is fair.
And to be fair, we're recuperating our costs because we're stealing from sheets when we go.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That's a bit. Listen, this is a comedy
story.
podcast, fellas. It's a comedy podcast. I don't know what you fucking want from me.
But yeah, Nathan, shall we just discuss why we spent so much damn money in December?
Yeah, I feel like it's only fair to. Do you want to start, or me? It's up to you.
So we ended up going to Ohio. That was a very interesting decision because I was originally planned on going with someone else. Well, then I wasn't sure because of money arrangements, and I was very sure I was going to have to end up driving myself and probably getting my own place to sleep. And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that, especially in a state I don't really, I don't go anywhere by myself hardly. And I don't feel like staying overnight in a different state by myself. So I wasn't going to go. And then Nathan's like, fuck, I'll go. So we ended up going. And
So, yeah,
it was very last minute, very sloppily put together, but we actually made very effective use of our time while there. Because they gave us like this, itinerary thing, and we could see a list of all the shows, all the, Q&As, all that stuff, and we ended up doing a lot of shit once there. The trip, honestly, like going to and from Ohio was the easiest part. Wasn't really that bad of a drive.
Being in Columbus,
Nathan ended up,
driving in goddamn Columbus, Ohio is a fucking hellscape.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just gonna say it right now. If you're from Ohio, God bless you, but y'all cannot fucking drive at fucking all. You guys are the worst drivers I've ever seen. And I've been through Chicago. I've been through fucking Jersey. No, y'all take the cake. You're fucking awful. Anyway, you're beautiful people.
No, if you're from Ohio, you're subhuman garbage, and you should. I mean that. No, don't edit that out. Keep that in.
Too bad.
Being from Ohio, you're just a cryptid. If you're from Ohio, you're practically classed as a cryptid.
No,
all right.
The reason I say that is because Dillon, there's actually some really fucking cool people over there who are natives that run the con, obviously, and they're cool people, but they just can't fucking drive.
They present themselves as cool people. They're skinwalkers.
That's the Amish. We don't talk about the Amish.
The Amish is definitely skinwalkers.
We do not. And here's the thing. If we're going to talk about anyone in Ohio, the Amish are fair game. They'll never hear these words.
I don't give a shit if we talk about the Amish. But that was the second time I had been to Ohio in the year. Because I went for Memorial Day with my family to the Amish country.
Yeah, and then we had the fucking C bus, and I was... God, man. Like,
they do call it that.
Like, honestly, like, to be fair, that whole entire convention was amazing. I had a lot of fun. It was awesome. I got to meet some personal heroes of mine. Fucking loved everybody we got to meet. I just hated driving in Columbus, Ohio. It was the fucking worst. Because I drove everywhere. Because I do that. Yeah. It wasn't like, a thing like Logan was making me to. No, I like driving everywhere. I prefer that. I like doing that. It was just the worst, man. I hate city driving. City driving is the fucking worst.
I did not envy Nathan at all for the shit you have to do to get from the hotel to the convention. It was a simple 10-minute drive, but fuck if it didn't feel like 40 every time you got on that fucking highway. It was
we were kind of we were late for some things once in a while because of that.
Maybe like 10 seconds because they were honestly like the convention was well put together, honestly, but I feel like there was some kind of structuring issue or something because they were always late. Or maybe it was just a buffer, who knows, but there was always this whole hey, this show starts at 2 p.m. and then it actually starts at 2:15, It's like the theater. You go to the theater, you're expecting, 2 o'clock, I'm watching The Avengers. It's like, oh, no, actually, it's at 2:30 because of all the damn previews. So we ended up not really being late for anything to my knowledge. We probably were, like, slightly late for one. It was such a minuscule amount of time. Like, they were still doing the introduction when we came through the door, so.
Yeah, we never missed, like, a Q&A section.
No, yeah, we ended up meeting a lot of fucking people. We met Charles Martinet. Mario, we met Roger Craig Smith, we met James Arnold Taylor. I mean, we met a shitload of legendary voice actors and actors in the industry. We didn't talk to him, but William Shatner was there. We met Justin Briner of My Hero Academia fame. We met, who else was there? There was another big one.
Fucking Christopher Sabat of literally every anime you've ever heard of fame.
Exactly, yeah. Christopher Sabat, that was really cool.
God, I fucking love Christopher Sabat. And actually getting to meet him in person was an absolute... It was like a dream come true, and the guy is super cool. He's like one of the coolest guys ever, and it was amazing.
Yeah, he gave Nathan free shit too.
Yeah, I have a story when like the story of actually us going up to meet Christopher Sabat, but that's a pretty big one. We'll save that for later because that Christopher Sabat cost me more money than the rest of that convention because of one reason, and we'll get to it in a minute.
What ended up the first day was very scattered. We came in and we got our passes. Nathan bought individual passes for every day because of fucking shenanigans, but so we were there. We got our stuff. I still have my bag over here, actually, with all this stuff in it.
It was GalaxyCon. We haven't even mentioned the name of the convention yet.
Oh, did I not say it? Shit.
I don't think so. Yeah, well, it was GalaxyCon in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah. It was like December the 2nd to the 4th or something like that.
Yeah, it was the first weekend. Where's the fucking itinerary? I know I have it. Here we go. So there was I know I should have came prepared. I'm never prepared.
No, we're not.
We met. Let's see. Where the fuck's the schedule? There we go. Let's see. We did the Charles Martinet Q&A. There was oh yeah, they had a lot of like actual. There was a lot of Star Wars involved as well. It's a big sci-fi con due to GalaxyCon. There's a lot of Star Trek events, a lot of Star Wars events, like actual lightsaber training, which we unfortunately didn't get to catch. We met Ahsoka Tano's voice actress, Obi-Wan, and Anakin. All three of the Clone Wars actors were there. They all had their own individual panels every day of the con, which we unfortunately didn't make Anakin's because it bled into our Christopher Sabat journey, which we will get to. But Friday was probably our lightest day because we didn't really buy anything that day either. We ended up just going to a bunch of Q&As and walking around, really just walking the grounds mostly.
Yeah, we only got like one signature that day.
Yeah, it was Charles, I think.
Yeah, Charles. And,
which
he's also a joy, by the way. I will mention that as well. Like, you're going to hear me say that for just about everyone we met, honestly, because there wasn't a single person I had a sour opinion of meeting them in person. They were all spectacular.
No, pretty much everyone we talked to was an absolute delight. But we also did the James Arnold Taylor panel, which was really fun. I really liked seeing him in person. But we also were able to, this was Saturday, but we actually did get pictures with Roger Craig Smith. That was awesome. I had him sign my copy of, I was going to bring a Sonic game and completely forgot to do that, but I ended up having him sign my copy of Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 on the Switch, which was nice. Yeah.
You should post those pictures on the pod Twitter so people can see the pictures because they're really good.
I'll do that later. But yeah, I completely forgot. I did make a post. We were at the con. I just didn't think to put our pictures on there. But no, it was really cool meeting the dude.
Oh, yeah.
We even inadvertently met.
Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, so my signed thing for Roger Craig Smith was the most unique one that I brought, and I love the reaction I got out of him. And because it was an essay. Back whenever I was in high school, I think I was a senior, I wrote a dictionary entry essay on Roger Craig Smith. And then when I got to Logan's house the morning we were leaving for the convention, we printed it out on his printer, and I stapled it, and I brought it to the convention for him to sign. And I gave it to him, and he looked at it, and his reaction was, "What is this?" And I said, "It's an essay." He's like, "Is that an essay about me?" And he was so stoked about it. It was really funny. I love that.
The best part about it was his agent's reaction to it.
Oh yeah, his agent he thought it was hilarious.
Gosh, I can't pronounce her last name for the life of me, but Colleen, the lady who voices Tails currently, she came out from behind the curtain because her booth was right next to Roger's, but it was angled to where she was facing horizontal and he was facing away from her, so she could just walk left, and she came up behind Roger and his agent. She took a look at it, and she was like, "Holy crap, that's amazing." It was really funny. Like, everyone had a very, very, what the hell is this, but also in a very joyful way reaction to it, because I guess no one's ever really done that sort of thing before.
Yeah, because, like, Roger reacted to it like it was something he's never seen before, which was honestly hilarious. I love that.
Yeah, and you got a free Sonic print out of it. That was really cool.
Yeah, he gave me a free print for it as well, because, I mean, like, the fucking autographs cost that arm and a goddamn leg, but you know what? I'm not gonna, eh.
Oh yeah, there are so many like financial regrets in me for getting those autographs, but then my nerd side's like, oh fuck it, it was worth it. I'd do it again.
I would do it
all
again in a
those
fucking
autographs
heartbeat.
were
I
awesome.
framed I'm only missing a frame for the Roger essay, but I framed my other two prints because I love them so much.
Yeah, it was really awesome. I think overall the experience. Oh, God bless me. Why did that just? I gotta stop drinking. I think overall the experience was very once in a lifetime sort of feeling. Even though we will eventually end up going to another con at some point when the money's right. That was it was just fucking unreal because me and Nathan have hit cons locally, but they're not big. We don't have big cons in our state. They're always a great feeling. And when we got to GalaxyCon initially, I was hitting that same feeling of, oh yeah, a bunch of nerds just like me chilling out. We saw a bunch of fucking cool cosplays, like insane cosplays, like amazing Batmans, Captain Americas, Deadpools. Those are the ones that I always catch the most whenever I see comic book characters. Tons of anime characters who I don't even know who the fuck they are, but they got their whole fucking ass out and their fucking titties out, men and women alike. The one with the pig head from Demon Slayer was one that was really cool. No, it was there was a ton of insane, amazing cosplays out there, and I loved all the Star Wars ones because the robes looked amazing. The Jedi robes were spot on. It was insane. I just love the sense of community at a con because it's like everybody is chill because we're all fucking weird. I love that feeling.
It's a really nice vibe. And honestly, one of my favorite parts about being at that convention, which it didn't really happen very often because what I'm about to say, you can understand why it doesn't happen very often, was there was like three off the top of my head. There's three actors that we were able just like to sit and talk to for a couple minutes because no one else was really in line. So it was just us at their booth. And just being able to sit down and have a conversation, like just a normal conversation with someone that you like admire was really weird, but it was super fun. Like, because I know Corbin was one. I can't remember his last name, unfortunately.
Burnson. Corbin Burnson. The guy who plays Henry Spencer in Psych.
Yeah, he was super cool to talk to. That guy was awesome. We got a second to talk to
James Arnold Taylor.
I even got to talk to him about the story of how my uncle would always bring over his PlayStation 2 for Christmas with Ratchet and Clank, and he thought that was really cute, and it was nice talking to him. We even got to talk about Team 4-Star with Justin Briner.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was super fun as well. It was just so cool because it's weird. It really brings it into, it brings it more into reality because you understand, yes, this is a person that you know about and you admire this person, but actually getting the chance to see them in the flesh is like, that is them. It completely is just, wow, that it's them. Oh shit, it's them. It's so weird. It's super cool though. God.
It was it's very strange because ones like James Arnold and Charles Martinet and hell even Roger Greg Smith, like you hear these voices all your life behind the screen, and then you meet the person, like you're actually seeing them. Because I've seen Roger on YouTube and in interviews on Twitter. I see his face all the time. I hear him talking in his normal voice, and then actually seeing him in person, like in front of me, was like, whoa. You're shorter than I expected. No, it was just super cool. I was not expecting to be taller than some of these people, though. That was what was really weird to me because I always feel like I'm short, but that's neither here or there. Just meeting them in person, being able to shake their hand, do fist bump, whatever, or just speak to them. If they don't want to touch you, which is completely understandable. Just talking to them was really cool. It's like you feel like a little kid again, especially when they just do lines from a game for no reason, just to really spike with your nostalgia because they know they'll get you to pay later. No, it's super freaking cool. I think
they know how to really push your nostalgia buttons.
It was so fun being able to meet these people because it's the first time I'd ever done something like that, and I kick myself so much not being able to do it sooner in my life, because if I had been able to do it, maybe I could have got, say, Kevin Conroy's signature before he unfortunately passed, or at least been able to have met the man in person.
Yeah,
because they did have a Sunday. They had a very nice panel for the man. I believe it was Sunday anyway. No, actually, maybe it was Saturday. No, it was like 4:00, 5:00 Saturday, and they had a panel for him, and it was very heartfelt. They had John Glover, was it the Riddler?
Yeah, he was there.
I believe that was his name. Yeah, John Glover. He I'll make sure I was getting his name right. He came up and said some words, and they had a really, really wonderful tribute. It was a nice compilation of a bunch of the stuff that GalaxyCon had. They've had Kevin there for a couple years, and just generally really kind words from the man. And it's just, man, gone way too fucking soon.
Yeah, he was going to be there, but
yes, he was. Yeah, it was one of the main reasons I was even going.
Just as this unfortunate passing happened, it was like, God, shit.
Yeah,
It hit really hard. Especially when we went to that tribute panel, like the reality really set in of like, man, I'm never gonna get to hear the voice of such a impactful actor in my life ever again. It's just it hits really hard, especially whenever we were there. At least for me, it did.
Oh yeah, it was not easy to watch, and considering how big of a, because at the end of the day, obviously we didn't know the guy personally, but considering how big of a part his voice was to our childhood, growing up with Batman, the animated series, or the Arkham video games, as a Batman fan especially, you really grew attached to that voice. You're always expecting to hear him in some capacity, and now he's gone, and it's just, man, it just fucking sucks. Fuck cancer. Fuck cancer. All my homies hate cancer. But yeah, it was a really sweet tribute, and they also did have a tribute for hold on just a second. I don't want to get the guy's name wrong.
Yeah, he was the Green Ranger, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It was the Green Ranger for the original Power Rangers. If I could find him anywhere. Daggone it, where is he? I know he's here somewhere, damn it. Fucking damn it. Hold on. Where's my Chrome tab?
Where's the Chrome?
We did not go to that panel, but they did have a tribute panel because he was also supposed to be there. Jason David Frank, that was his name. Yeah, they also had a tribute for him on Saturday, I believe.
Yeah, I guess to brighten up the mood a little bit, we were able to go to like Q&As and whatnot, and I was actually put in a really lucky situation to where I was able to get 2 questions off in Q&As I was in. Heck, Logan got to get a question off. I can't remember which one it was in, but
I got one off for Charles and for the video game voice acting one that Roger was a part of.
Yeah.
I remember specifically I didn't have a question for Roger, but no one was really going up to the mic. So I decided to sprint down the aisle and slide up to the mic while they were talking. And so this is going to require a tiny bit of context. So Roger put out like this announcement video he's going to GalaxyCon, but he made it really bad, like on purpose, like as a joke. Like he was like dubbing it over another announcement video that he was going to GalaxyCon. He's like, hey guys, I'm going to insert con name here. And so apparently people didn't get that because people on the internet are brain dead. And so he brought it up at the convention, and that got me thinking, is like, oh, I have an idea. So when I ran up to the mic, I was like, so yeah, I don't have a question, but I just wanted to say, Roger, I thought the Twitter video announcement was pretty freaking funny. And then I just started to walk away. He's like, you serious? That's it? You don't have a question? I was like, yeah, that's it. It's like, oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Logan. He's like, I knew I was funny. I'm going to do that for every announcement video from now on, or something along those lines.
Yeah, it was super funny. Roger is a very a witty
crowd.
Man in person. He is. I think the guy embodies Sonic the Hedgehog in his day-to-day life.
Yeah, and I think it shows, like, it's kind of cool because the guy originally wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I think that kind of shows the way he is when he's on a stage in front of people.
Yeah.
He's very witty.
So I know that we have taken up a good chunk of time with this section, and I know we need to let Dillon speak a little bit. He's said a total of like less than the amount of characters that you're allowed to have in the Twitter post nowadays, but you know.
I mean, I've been fine just listening. I thought it was really interesting.
I mean, yeah, we got one more thing though. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah, to give the audience context, the reason I have been quiet is because I didn't go to this convention. I was busy, but like. So don't just think it's like, awesome. Damn, he did go to the convention, or he really didn't like. Just to clear that up.
He didn't.
No, Dillon just hid in our backpack the entire time because he hates people.
Yes.
But we definitely need to take you to one of the conventions locally soon, Dylan, because you need some fun in the con experience with us. It's a good time.
Oh yeah, it's super cool. So might as well go over the piece de resistance of the whole entire convention experience, and that was what I would like to dub the Christopher Sabat situation that we had going on.
Yeah, you remember the Bonnie situation from Pulp Fiction? Well, this is the Christopher Sabat situation.
So, originally, we decided, hey, we don't need to go for all 3 days. Logan already had a 3-day pass because a friend bought it for him. But I was like, okay, do we really want to go for 3 days? And me and Logan both agreed, no. So I decided to buy the Friday and Saturday pass, deciding, okay, I'll just go Friday, Saturday. Well, unbeknownst to us, apparently, because the schedule changes, Christopher Sabat was no longer going to be there Friday and Saturday. He was only going to be there Sunday. So we got a judgment call of how badly did I want to see and get stuff signed by Christopher Sabat. And I decided to vary. So we had to book a whole new night at a hotel room. I had to get the Sunday ticket, which was like $40. And then we had to go, back, and I have to drive through the fucking hellscape that is Columbus, Ohio again, clearly. So, other than that, we got to the convention center like an hour or so after opening. We didn't really get Allen opening, but pretty close after opening.
Wait, what day?
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Oh, okay. I was about to say Friday. We got there 2 minutes before they opened. But
Yeah. But Sunday we got like an hour after because we didn't really need to. We went to like one panel. It was like anime voice acting or something like that. I don't know. The guy who
that was the Roger Craig Smith and Josh. Oh God, what's his name? Roadhog.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The voice acting one I was thinking
that
of
was
a different
Sunday.
one. That was Sunday.
Yeah, that was Saturday. In fact, Nathan, if I could cut in for a second, we went to that thing Saturday evening, and look who fucking showed up. It was Christopher Sabat.
Oh yeah, I'll give a little bit of a preamble. We went to a voice acting thing that had he was in Full Metal Alchemist. I can't remember his name. I knew him as Tamaki Yamajiki from My Hero, but he was in Full Metal Alchemist. And then there was the lady who was Nico Robin from One Piece. We went to that, and then we went to a My Hero Academia Q&A, which had Justin Briner, Monica, Rial, I think.
Monica Rial.
Yeah, who was not only Bulma, but she's also Suasui from My Hero. And then there was Todoroki. I completely forgot his name. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. It's like Dave. His last name was weird.
I'm looking through the fucking schedule frantically.
All right, just butt in whenever you find it. But yeah, we went to the My Hero Academia Q&A, and then all of a sudden, during the introduction, Christopher Sabat walked up, took a seat, and a microphone is like, "Hey, you guys mind if I crash the Q&A?" And I was like, "Wait, you motherfucker, you must be here just Sunday." I was like,
it was David Mataranga.
There.
Matranga? Matranga. Matranga. Matranga.
Yeah. He's a super cool dude as well.
Matranga.
But we were there, like,
Dave.
What the you were
Yeah, that was clearly last minute because he was not supposed to be there. And I think everyone kind of knew that because everyone freaked the fuck out when he came out.
Everyone lost their mind. Yeah, it was
it's like, holy shit, it's Vegeta.
Oh my God, it's All Might. Yeah, so, there was that. But coming back to Sunday, we went to that Q&A that had, like you said, Roger Craig Smith and...
I'm finding it.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for getting names. I'm so sorry.
I'm so bad at names. Hold on. It was the first thing on the schedule.
He's also Optimus Prime.
Spot here.
Which is...
Wait, what?
He's Optimus Prime as well. It was like... He's not like...
He's not the original.
He's not the original, but he's like Optimus Prime.
Okay,
in, like,
I was about to say,
projects.
that was Peter Cullen.
Yeah.
Josh Petersdorf?
All right, I'll take it.
That's what it looks
Last
like.
names are weird, man. But anyway,
Roadhog.
Yes, after we got done with that Q&A, we decided, all right, straight to the main floor. We're gonna go and get Christopher Sabat's autograph. We're gonna go hang out, move around, maybe get some food, maybe buy more merch if we really feel like it. We went to the panel Christopher Sabat was at, and the line was humongous. It was going so far, it bled into another panel's line just because that panel was done. It bled into another panel's line. So me and Logan were in it for the long haul. We sat in that line for about 4 hours. We waited.
Yeah.
We waited in line for 4 hours to see Christopher Sabat. I'll tell you right now, I don't regret a goddamn second of it. But we did still
I
have
don't either.
to stay in line. I'll tell my story of what I got signed and whatnot, and I'll let Logan, of course, go next because Logan's is also super cool and it's really sweet as well. I think you'll like his. But we finally got up to him. Excuse me. We finally got up to Christopher Sabat, the boy, lovely guy. And first things first, I don't know why this reaction that he had it caught me off guard, but it was super cool. Is I went up to him and like I said, hey, it's super awesome meeting you. And the first thing he said was, yeah, likewise. Is like, wait a minute, what do you mean it's awesome meeting me? I'm just some random douche that came to the convention. I don't know. I liked that was a sweet answer, and I could talk.
You pay his bills. I mean, if you
yeah.
want to be really honest, I mean, yeah, it's because we pay his bills.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Yes. But
I'd
yeah,
be grateful
I
to
got
people,
up to,
too.
of course, no doubt. So I had the first My Hero movie, Two Heroes, and I had Justin Briner sign that already, and so I have Two Heroes signed by both Justin Briner and Christopher Sabat, which I treasure dearly. That is so fucking cool. But I got to talk to him for a second, and like he's super awesome and whatnot. And I told him like, yeah, you're a massive inspiration for me. And he was like, oh yeah, you want to like go into the voice acting industry and stuff too? He was like, yeah, I've always had a huge knack for it, and like you were one of the big reasons why. And he was super cool. He's like, oh, that's really sweet. And then before I left, I told him, like, oh yeah, by the way, I really loved you as Jason in Tokyo Ghoul. Because I'm a huge Tokyo Ghoul fan, and he was Jason, which was like the main villain of the first season of Tokyo Ghoul. And he was like, oh yeah, you do. And he walked over and got one of the prints for Jason and signed it for me and then put a quote on it and then gave it to me. He's like, what? What? And then after that, he then was like, oh yeah, funny story for you. And then he grabbed an All Might print and was like, so yeah, sometimes people come up and ask for like Jason prints, but we are all out. So what I do this. And he draws a little hockey mask on All Might and like blacks out his eyes and then like gives it to me. He's like, yeah, I'll just give him that. That was like super funny. So I walked away with a signed movie, a signed print, and then a joke print that he drew up for me himself. And I even got to give him a fist bump. Like, the dude's fucking amazing. I love Christopher Sabat even more than I already did.
Yeah, it was. Dude was super chill, and I was like, that was very funny because Nathan got 3 free prints from 2 different combined from 2 different voice actors we had met. It's like, man, Nathan really came in hot as a unique fan, I guess. So I was definitely more subdued because I was so fucking nervous, but. I had something I wanted Sabat to sign. Unfortunately, I ran out of money because we were taken aback at how expensive some of the signings were, and we ended up not catching everyone we wanted to get autographs from. But I took a jump on the I did a favor for one of our good friends, Hump, and I borrowed his season 1 of Dragon Ball Z on DVD, the orange boxes, quality aside.
Yeah,
Hump loves those Hump loves those DVDs. So it has Vegeta on the cover. I showed it to Sabat and I said, this is for my good friend Nathan, but we call him Hump because we have a lot of Nathans in our area, so we call him Hump. And he wrote in, all right, he said, to Nathan, or something along the lines of, to Hump, too many Nathans, maybe over 9,000 ? And then he put his signature in. But I would like to add, quotes are more expensive. You're supposed to pay for quotes. He put it in for free. So,
yeah,
that was pretty cool.
He put a Jason quote in on mine for free, too, on that print that he gave me, also for free.
Yeah, a couple of them did that, because Roger did that as well, because I didn't pay for a quote. I paid for signature and then picture. I didn't pay for a quote, but he gave me a quote on the Resident Evil game anyway, but I need an egg. Because I couldn't come up with one, because I didn't pay for one. I was like completely caught off guard. He's like, what you want me to put on here? Sonic quote? Chris quote? He's like, what do you think? He's like, come on, Sheva, hurry, stop. He's like, oh, I got it. I need an egg. And he's like, yeah, let's go with I need an egg. And they put it in there in big silver. It was like, I don't know. I was very caught off guard, but I don't know if it was a mistake. I don't know if they were just being cool. I like to think they were just being cool. And so that was the story of my 3-hour journey with Sabat.
Yeah.
And
Roger.
I even sent Hump a picture of I sent him a picture and a recording of the line. And I said, I hope you appreciate this, because this is what we're dealing with. Because I'm not kidding, man. Like, we even all sat the fuck down.
Yeah, at one point you went like for a bathroom break or something. We had to sit down, man.
Oh my god, no, it was awful, dude. It was so painful, worth it, but oh my god, I was dying by the end of it. My back was killing. I was gonna lay on the floor.
My back was also completely fucked up at the end of that. But again, completely worth it. And speaking of Roger as well, I actually did get. I asked him to quote a line from a character I liked. He played Datara from Naruto, and he gave me an art as an explosion, and it was super cool as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was cool. I remember that. I'm almost at the bottom of my glass. Dillon, you should jump in with something.
So I actually have one relevant thing to the convention. So we all got each other gifts this year, for Christmas. The friend group all exchanged gifts, and Logan and Nathan said they split the cost of mine. So I was already like, okay, hold up, this got to be something then. And then we were at Logan's house, and they told me to close my eyes and just, like, hold out my hands. And they played something in it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Because it was, like pole-shaped. Yeah. And it was really, like, the ergonomics of it were really weird. And I opened my eyes, and it is a, like, 1-to-1 scale replica of the Leviathan axe from the new God of War games. And that thing is fucking awesome. I love that thing. It is one of the best possessions I have in my room. I always have it within, like, I can always see it at any point in my room. And I regularly just pick it up and swing it around because it's made of, like, a really, like, dense, durable foam. And it's really cool. I absolutely love that axe.
I think I did take a picture of their website, the name of their store. I need to check out their website sometime. And I'm so sorry I don't remember the name of it. There were so many vendors there, it's hard to keep up. But we got a lot of cool stuff down there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Leviathan axe was one of them. They had metal variations of almost every single weapon they have, except the Leviathan axe. But we thought, fuck, we have to get him this Leviathan axe regardless. It was still really well put together.
Nah, it was like a professional prop vendor, dude.
Oh,
yeah,
it was great.
Very cool. I like it a lot.
I would love to get a Buster Sword one day from them because they make Final Fantasy weapons. They had the Gunblade from Final Fantasy VIII, which looked cool as fuck, but I really want to get a Buster Sword. That would be my go-to. I want to get a good another Keyblade, but I don't want to get a Kingdom Key. I already have a Kingdom Key, courtesy of Nathan, but I want to get a nice like Oath Keeper or something to go along with it at some point. That would be really cool. But we also bought prints. Some really cool acrylic prints. They were like the casing of them were made from acrylic, I think it was, like this really hard glass type thing. You can tell I'm a dumbass here. And I ended up buying
like
my little sister
with like neon and whatnot.
Yes, and I still haven't put up mine because I haven't got frames for them. But I got my little sister a Demon Slayer one with Nezuko and Tanjiro on it, and that was really fucking cool. It was like we caught lightning in a bottle. But this also came at a cost, an extreme cost, because we weren't planning on really buying any merch at the con. You know, the axe was because, we gotta get Dillon a Christmas gift, and this is just perfect. We'll go halvesies on it. We only ended up, it was only $40. Me and Nathan split it, and it was $20. It's like, that was easy. Considering the quality of the thing, it was well worth it.
Absolutely.
The prints were $50 fucking a piece, and I footed the bill for all four of them just so we could get a nice deal on it, because they give you a deal the more you buy. So I footed the bill for it. Nathan paid me back, obviously. Nathan paid me back for his half of the hotel. We paid halvesies on the food, and I still ended up paying over $500. We cannot be trusted to go to cons regularly, ever, because we have no fucking self-control.
Yeah, man.
I took out money in cash, so I wouldn't spend more than I wanted to on autographs. The autographs weren't the problem. It was everything else in that fucking convention. But thank God the video games area was free, because if we had to play that shit, we probably would have spent like $50 playing Double Dash alone. It was so much fun, but damn, my wallet is crying, and it hasn't stopped crying. It's been crying for a month straight, and I don't know how to get it to stop.
Wait. Stop fucking crying, bitch.
Yeah,
I don't want to fucking hear
it. But it well worth it. I don't have any regrets except the money part. But, you always regret the money part. I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just.
And-
It was too much fun. Too many dreams come true,
right.
and it really lit a new burning passion for my want to go into voice acting. Just seeing those people, talk to those people. Charles Martinet gave me like the hero speech of like, "You can do it," and I was like, "Oh, Mario." Literally, Mario himself told me I could be a voice actor. I got to do it now.
Yeah, he gave you the All Might. You too can be a hero, but it wasn't All Might, and it wasn't a hero. It was a voice actor.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, heck, it would have been really funny
that
if
was
I
really
could get if I got Christopher Sabat to give me like an All Might speech, but it's very busy, very long line. I could not do that.
Oh my god, yeah, we barely made Sabbath before his panel, because as soon as me and Nathan got through, I think one person went after me, and then he had to go to his panel because it was already past 4 o'clock. That was dude, that Sunday was a fucking shit show.
I did.
So
I also got
crazy.
to get my question in. I did get a question in,
did.
and I was like, yeah. I was so fucking hyped, dude. I was like, I got to see Christopher Sabat, got my movie signed, got free prints, and I even got to ask a question to him that he even answered, and it was really funny. I was like,
It was a great time, and we had fun outside the convention too. Like in our hotel, me and Nathan ended up playing a lot of Mario Kart. We played some Donkey Kong Country 3 because I brought my Switch and games with me, or most of my games anyway. And yeah, it was just overall a really good time. What was really fucking shitty though was the hotel situation, because we ended up going last ass minute, because I wasn't gonna go. The only reason I went was because I talked to Nathan about it in passing, and he was like, "Hey, yo, I'll go." I was like, "Well, shit, I guess we're going." So the hotel situation ended up being, yeah, it's like, this is happening, and the hotel situation, we booked the hotel like the fucking day of.
we were driving.
Like, literally, Nathan was driving us to Ohio, and I'm on my phone for like an hour scrolling through trying to figure out which is better, Booking.com, Booking.yeah, or Trivago. It ended up being Booking.com, ironically, for our price point. The only thing that was shitty about it, and this still tickles me, I don't think we told anyone this yet, Nathan, but it was a fucking couples room we had to rent for the price because it was a better deal.
Yeah.
So Nathan ended up getting a king-size bed, and I had to sleep on a fucking pull-out. But it was a fucking couples. It was like a couples romantic room type of deal, because like there's no fucking door on the bathroom.
Oh yeah,
That
the
type of
bathroom like connects to the living room.
Yeah, there's a door in that area,
So,
but it like you could just walk through the bathroom and get into Nate's bedroom. So you had to go off of my word. I wasn't gonna come in there while taking a shit.
I can just imagine what the receptionist was thinking, seeing you two checking into a couple's room. Seeing
I didn't even think about that.
Seeing an otter and a bear, it's just like, good God, I'm praying for you, laddie.
Oh, Christ!
Oh,
on
it was
a
great.
fucking bike.
Fuck. I don't even
Listen,
think I told my
I
folks
guarantee
that.
you at least one person who knew and saw y'all checking into the couple's room, they had to think that.
Oh yeah, they definitely did. They definitely did.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, it was great. No, it was fucking fantastic. The only thing that was super, like, it wasn't even awful. The only thing that sucked about the hotel was the room shenanigans, because they originally had us in a certain room, and then my key didn't work. And we had the right room, obviously. I know how to fucking read numbers. And I take it back to the receptionist. I'm like, yo, it's not letting us in, like, at all. And it's, like, beeping, but it's just not letting us in. It's like it's a wrong key. So she fixes it. I go back up. We get in our room. And about, fucking 30 minutes later, a gentleman with his children are knocking on our door because they can't get in. Like, they're using the key, and I can hear it. Excuse me. They weren't knocking. They were trying to get in with their key. I open the door and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And he shows me his card, and it's the same as our room. So what ended up happening is they just gave me and Nathan the wrong fucking key. And they ended up moving them because me and Nathan were already checked in and sat down. I was like, we ain't fucking moving. Otherwise, they would have had to, fumigate the room, clean it, et cetera, because we already sat down and touched it. And, people germs, of course.
Put our dick and balls on the beds and whatnot.
Well, I didn't do that, but I mean, I may have put my dick and balls on the pull out. I don't want to know what you did in that fucking king size bed where you're like 10 feet away from me. But
The answer
yeah,
is gay
it was
shit.
interesting. Gay shit. No, that's Nathan's business. I don't give a shit. I went straight to sleep. Yeah, that was fun. We ended up. It was not a problem at all. Like we got a call from the receptionist on our little telephone we had next to our Nate's king size bed, and she explained the situation, and it was all done for. But yeah, that was really fucking weird. I never had that happen in a hotel before, honestly. What else? Oh yeah, the only thing we neglected to mention, the really shitty part about, driving in Columbus, the fucking parking we had to deal with at the fucking convention.
Yeah.
The parking was abysmal. They did not have enough parking spaces for how many people were coming in there. We had to park in this parking garage, which how much was it? $30? $20?
$40. It was $40.
40? God bless. So me and Nathan are like, we got to find some like street parking, right? Like that's possible, right? No, it wasn't. Saturday we drove in circles for like a good 20 minutes. I got so fucking pissed. I was like, I'll pay the fucking $40 for the next 2 days. Just get us the fuck out of here. And we just happened to drive by $10 parking. It said on the sign, you cannot use it for convention parking. We said, fuck you, we ain't. And we parked there and we walked across the street into the convention's front door. Fuck that city.
I mean, the guy who was there
in its entirety.
The guy who was there was like, yeah, you guys go to the convention? And it's like, yeah. It's like, all right, cool, go on in. It's like, he didn't give a fuck about the sign that was like no convention parking. He was like, hey, I could make a decent profit off this one. Because he was like half the price. He's
like, why the fuck would you even bother if you're not making money? I mean, that's the only way you're going to make money during the convention weekend. People are going to try to get cheap parking. So why wouldn't you? And I would have lied my ass off, but I didn't hear him ask that, honestly. But yeah, that's the con experience, really. I mean, I don't really have anything else to add other than it was fantastic, and I cannot wait to do another one. Still really want to do too many games in Oaks, Pennsylvania at some point. That would be really fun.
Yeah. The only thing about it is it's just Columbus, dude. Columbus sucks fucking dick. I'm sorry to all you
fuck
Columbus, Ohio people, but I mean, it's just not good, man. God.
Fuck you, Ohio, burn in hell.
Although
you're pretty much already there.
C-Bus is the worst bus. Changed my mind. But yeah, that about wraps up the con experience. Dillon, do you have anything to add about?
I mean, we're pretty much at like our limit now. And honestly, I really don't have anything to add at the moment.
What limit? Who the fuck is this limit?
We're at an hour, so that's how long episodes are.
The limit of how much I feel like editing at one time.
Yes, that's true.
I mean, we could go for it. Like Dillon, I know you didn't get to talk much, man. I apologize.
It's fine. I really don't give a fuck.
I mean, do you want to talk about your dental escapades?
Hell fucking no. That just will make me angry.
I mean, it's gotta be something
that's half the fun.
Would be fun.
No.
If Dylan's mom's so sweet, why is Dillon not Nathan? December 9th of 2022, 7:07 p.m.
Because she doesn't. My mother is so sweet because she doesn't have to deal with the plague that is Nathan. in the goddamn episode.
To be fair, I would say all our mothers are pretty nice. I like all our moms.
I do. I think all.
I like your mom a lot, Nathan.
Anyway,
cut the fucking episode. Cut the fucking episode.
Oh, God, Jesus
Bye,
Christ.
everyone.
All right, thanks for listening. If you want to go check us out on a dying website, we have a Twitter account.
Yeah. Woo! I'm getting on high. Fuck that website. Yeah, we're going to be there till it burns to the ground, and then you can look forward to our MySpace at Bloomfeld Pod. MySpace.com.
We really should get in on the MySpace angle while we can.
What do you think I'm doing right this second, man?
Dude, MySpace is going to blow up, and it's going to be glorious.
I'm going on MySpace.com right the fuck. Who is this bitch? Who the fuck are these people? Connect with people. Wow, it looks so different, dude.
Who are you
It's probably been getting updated for, last
There's music?
Decade. Wasn't there always, music on your page?
Yeah, but I didn't think they'd still be able to do it. Is it anything good?
I don't fucking know.
Fuck, we got to Oh god, first things Dr. Dre's the next episode, dudes. We're opening a MySpace, and I'm gonna personally pick up the soundtrack.
Hey, yo, what if I just titled the episode "The Bloomfeld MySpace Channel"? So like, the whole entire episode's about the convention, but we talk about MySpace for 5 minutes at the end.
I don't fucking know.
I don't know. I don't run. You don't run titles by me, so I don't know. No, don't do that.
Abby.
That won't work.
I mean, it wouldn't be
In
as
the
good
episode.
as foreskin. Okay, Christ on a fucking
you can
pike.
find us at Bloomfeld Pod. It is following our personal Twitter accounts. Dillon doesn't use Twitter because he
it's
knows
a
when to
goddamn
quit.
cesspit.
He simply follows, the place where all the are on Reddit. And
Hey, that's
I
4chan.
spend my time streaming on twitch.tv. You can find me at twitch.tv/LoganDakid, Logan DAKIDD. It's also the name of my Twitter account. And you can find Nathan on voiceactor.com or something like that. I don't know.
Voices.com, yeah.
Voices.com. You can hear his fucking voice acting reels. You should do it. They're pretty damn good.
Yeah, I've been finally
Especially
getting around
that
to
fucking what was that one? Equilibrium one with web.
Wequilibrium, I think, something like that.
Yeah, what the fuck was that?
I think that was bullshit.
That was such horseshit.
Yeah,
that is horseshit.
At the time of recording, I only have commercial reels out, but I will be getting video game and animation demos out soon. So, any of you guys looking for someone who will do voice acting for cheap, because I'm dirt fucking poor, definitely refer me to people or just contact me directly.
I am also dirt fucking
I will
poor.
do anything you want as long as it's not fucking weird. Okay, I'll do it if it's weird. Just if it's not
I
like
will do it
super
if
weird.
it's
You know what I mean?
I'll do
Jesus
anything if it's
Christ.
weird.
I'll do hentai.
Anyway,
I don't give a fuck. Anyway,
you can
bye.
find us next time
Goodbye.
on the Bloomfeld podcast. Yeah.